Hi everyone, welcome to Project MIS. My name is Sumit Kumar Ambastha, and in today's video we are going to talk about business analysis core concept model. So this is a concept which is given by Babcock, a business analysis book of knowledge. So this concept model talks about the foundation concepts of business analysis, what any business analyst should go through when they are going through with the business analysis process. So let's understand in detail about business analysis core concept model. Business analysis core concept model. So core concept model means it is defined by business analysis book of knowledge as a framework for business analyst. So if you are a business analyst and if you are following the process of business analysis, then we must know that what is the core concept model which is given by Babcock, and we should always ensure that our approach is in alignment with this concept model. So it's a framework which is given by for business analysis, and it encompasses what business analysis is and what it means to those who are performing business analysis task. So it is mostly giving you the framework which we should be following irrespective of any industry, any methodology you are following, whether you work for pharmaceutical or banking, whether you are following agile or waterfall, I mean the predictive or the adaptive approach. Irrespective of that, you have to follow this framework. And how this framework is defined? So there are six core concepts which are given under business analysis core concept model, and these six concepts are change, need, solution, stakeholder, value, and context. Each and every context concept is a fundamental to the practice of business analysis. Means they are the fundamental stuff for your practice if you are working as a business analyst. And all concepts are equal and necessary. There cannot be any project where you are going to choose one or two or few of them and leave one or two of them. You have to work, you have to equally prioritize all six of these concepts, and that's how we should be working, ensuring that our work covers these six concepts for your business analysis work. Now we'll deep dive and we'll understand one by one each of these six concepts. First one, change. What is change? Change is a act of transformation in response to a need. So we have a need, and to meet that need, we are doing something, we are working on some initiative, and we are transforming from one stage to other stage. And that is the act which is called change. And change works to improve the performance of an enterprise. And ultimately, if we are not getting the benefit of out of a change, then definitely no one will want to go for a change. So when we are going for change, then definitely there is some kind of improvement in the performance for an enterprise. And these improvements are deliberate and controlled through business analysis activities. So there will be some certain set of activities which will be being followed to incorporate these changes. So that's the first concept, change. The second concept, need. Need is a problem or opportunity what we are trying to, or what we will be trying to address. So if you are working for any of the initiative, either you will be having some problem which you will be working to fix, or there will be a established process, but there will be some kind of opportunity which you will be working. So either that is opportunity for some kind of improvement, or there is a problem which you have to fix. Both will be called as a need. So until and unless we have a need, we cannot work on any of the change initiative. So that's how the problem or opportunity will be addressed as need. Need can cause changes by motivating stakeholder. Both are very closely related, needs and changes. So needs can cause changes, and changes can also cause need by eroding or enhancing the value delivered by existing solution. It means if you are working on any of the initiative, and there is some certain need, but if while working towards the need, if the value which is being accepted or acknowledged by your stakeholders, if the value is going down or the value is going up, so there will be some impact and that will bring the change. So that's how these needs and changes, these words are very closely bounded words. Next core concept is the solution. A solution is something you have a need, and to fulfill that need, you have to figure out some kind of solution or some kind of way which can solve your purpose, and that's uh, way through which we are solving the purpose. That is what will be referred as solution. So a specific way of satisfying one or more need in a context. A solution satisfies a need by resolving a problem. So you have a problem, you are resolving the problem, and that is how you are giving the solution to the problem. A solution satisfies need by enabling stakeholder to take advantage of an opportunity. It means you are working on any of the project. There are some kind of opportunities there in the project to work somewhere, and that's how, like, you are enabling stakeholder to, like, fulfill that opportunity, so that whatever is the purpose of that opportunity can be achieved, and that's what also will be called as a solution for you. So this is the solution. Stakeholder stakeholder is very common term, right? It can be a group of people, it can be one individual also, who are related to the change or the need or solution. So we are working for a need, and for that we are transforming from one stage to other, that is change, and for that, to resolve the problem, we are giving some kind of solution. So any individual or any group of individual who are related to these solution, need or change, they will be called as stakeholder. And stakeholders are often defined in terms of either they will be having interest in the solution, or they will be having the impact on them from the solution, or they will have influence over the change. So they can have different level of interest, and that's how different level of interest or different level of impact, and that's how we'll define who all can be called as a stakeholders. Stakeholders can also be classified based on their relationship to the need, change and solution. A simple example will be, for example, you are working for a software where we have different set of user. So if the user is a admin user, so the access privileges what admin user will be having will be different. But at the same time, we have another set of user who are only having read only access. So they can only view the data whatever is there in the system. So based on their relationship and what kind of features and what kind of facility they are using from the software, based on that we can classify a group of stakeholder. So some are called viewers, some are called admin, and it can be anyway. This is just one random example. Let's move to the next one. Now we come to the value. Until and unless we are getting value from any of the solution, there is no point of working for any of the initiative. So what is value? The worth, importance or usefulness of something to a stakeholder within a context. So there are certain kind of worth, importance or usefulness we are getting from the solution for a stakeholder, and that is what will be called as a value. It can be potential or realized return. It means either you have already started getting the benefit of your solution, or you are going to get the benefit of the solution. In both the way, that will be called as a value. Now value can be in any form. It can be tangible also, it can be intangible also. So tangible is something which we can measure directly, and in a very very common way, we call tangible benefit as a cost saving benefit, where we are going to save some money. Money is something which can be directly measured, and that is what money saving, cost saving, effort saving is called tangible value. Now when we come to intangible value means something which is intangible and it will be measured indirectly. Intangible value often has a significant motivational component, such as uh, reputation of the company or employee morale, or in other terms, if you are working for any of the solution, you are not going to get some kind of financial benefit, but if it increases the extra control in the process, for example, so the extra control what you are bringing as a change in the solution, that also will be called as an intangible value for your solution. There are two different ways. In those two ways you can measure the value. First one is absolute, means we are talking about the individual benefit of the solution. We are not comparing the benefit of the solution with something else. The other way is that we are comparing the benefit we are getting from the solution with some other alternative. So that's how that is called a relative terms. So either we will be measuring the value in absolute terms, means we are just talking about that particular solution and what is the value we are getting from that. In sometimes there can be scenario where you will be talking about the benefit in relative terms, means you are talking about, okay, now you are getting this kind of value which is half of the benefit of that solution, which is double the benefit of the other solution, something like that. So that will be termed as a relative term. So this is about value. So we are getting some kind of benefit from the solution. Value can be tangible, intangible, and it can be measured as in absolute terms or in relative terms. Now we come to the sixth core concept model, which is context. The circumstances that influence are influenced by and provide understanding of the change. So in simple word, what we can say, the environment where we are working, the surrounding of the change process is called context. So change occurs within a context. So whenever there is a change, there will be some context to it, and that context we are referring here. So the context is everything relevant to the change that is within the environment. So in simple layman terms, we can say the surrounding of your change activity is your context, which are related to your project. Now, context is very subjective. It is a kind of a behavioral trait, and some of the examples which are given here, like context may include attitude, behavior, belief, competitors, culture, demographics, goals, governments, infrastructure, language, some kind of regulatory impact. So there are certain things which are having some kind of impact on your project. If some of your stakeholders are not having good attitude, that also has an impact. If there is a behavior issue with someone, there also we have some kind of impact. Belief, competitor, culture, demographics, there might be very heavily some. There are few industries like healthcare and banking. There are lots of influence from the regulators. So industry to industry, project to project, we may have different kind of impact of context in the project. So that's the concept. So when we are working on the initiative, we have to think towards what is the context for the project, and what all other external factors are there which may impact the solution what you are going to work for. So that's the business analysis core concept model. So we have six different values which we are talking about, and this is a framework pictorial diagram: change, need, solution, stakeholder, context, and value. What is that we can get from this slide is that all these six values are interrelated. So each one of these values are having five connection with their peers, and all are equally important. You cannot leave some of the values and take some of the values and go ahead with the process. You have to take all the concept and work towards it. So all the concepts are having equal importance, equal priority, and you have to work in all the six concepts when you are working for any business analysis initiative. So that's all for business analysis core concept model. I hope this video should help you to understand what is business analysis core concept model, and this is the beginning of your journey when you are starting to work as a business analyst. And this is how we start our understanding if you are going to learn more about business analyst. So I hope that should be giving some kind of knowledge to you about this core concept model. I have given all my contact details here: phone, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. If you have any kind of query, you want to discuss something about the topic what we have covered, or anything other than this topic about business analyst, agile, scrum, project management, you can reach out to me. Please feel free to reach out to me if any kind of query or feedback is there. So thank you so much for watching the video, and looking forward to see you for my next video in next week. Thank you so much.